Could we give a round of applause for Dawood, educator, and his speech is about parenting teens. Good morning, everyone.
So anyway, it's hard when a child is transforming to adult. This process is hard for them. And do not make it even harder for them. Why did you make those even harder for them? Some Asian parents is just like when they parenting their child, there is sometimes that their child, like let's just give an example. Let's say a child, like a teen, this child likes science so much, and suddenly when you taught this teen that you sign up a science competition for them, and this child is like almost don't care, or like kind of between decision, don't know what to make, don't know if I say yes to the science competition or no science competition. But there's one thing that's true, that this kid loves science. So why this kid is like just acts like doesn't really have interest in science anymore. Not really don't have interest. He maybe have interest, or she maybe have interest. Just like he or she don't want to learn more or talk more about science. Like for whatever reason, they want to like know more about science now. But you know why? I'll tell you the reason. This kid is losing his confidence. And then some Asian parents just like don't really understand their child's feeling. Because when you come to parenting, you don't know what your child is thinking about. You don't know what your teens is thinking about. You don't know what they're feeling in their hearts. You don't know what they're thinking about right now. Or you don't know what are they thinking about in their mind past 1 minute. I mean, in your past minutes. Sometimes Asian parents just like, they don't know that what their child's feeling at. And they're saying like what? They just say this to their child like, you never think back that if you do something wrong, you never want to correct that. You just want to like push the fault to others. You're losing this gift. You lose that gift. So, if let's say you're a child and your parents say this to you, what's your feeling? Gift is from God. If you said that your child is losing the gift unconsciously. And you're like, you're losing this gift, you're losing that gift. What your child will be like? Let's say science is this child's gift. You're losing it. You're definitely losing it. This kid loves science. You say you're losing it. What kind of parents is that? What you should do is build his interest. Ask why he or she is not doing science question. Like science is your most interesting one. If you ask it correctly, your child of course will answer you. Sometimes, like Asian parents, they never not really, but some Asian parents, they're never think back to themselves on parenting, on their behavior to parenting, from parenting. Because some parents will say I never parent a child before. Okay, I have two reasons for that. First one, if this is your third child, let's say, you have been parenting two childs before this child, and you can't parent that child well. That's a problem. Second, have ever you been a kid? If you have been a kid, you'll see in my first video, if you have been a kid, I don't think that you never know that what the kid feels when the parents talk to you like that. Some things just like when parents talk to them, they're like, and that's very bothered, you know. Why? Why? Is there any way? Why a kid will be bothering their parents for no reason? There must be a reason, right? And a lot of parents, Asian parents, just don't want to listen to that reason from your childhood. Now, your child will be feeling about that. Teens, they're actually, a lot of teens having suicide, let's say from age 10 to age 17. From the World Health Organization, they give us the data that 1 in 7 of the group of the age of 12 to 18, 1 out of 7, that's 14%. They have some problems with the spirit. Why? Because when you were a kid, you have no pressure. Only parenting is your pressure, and maybe school. But Asians, competitive. A lot of Asian parents just said this to your child, that, look at that person, look at that person, or look at that person. How well did he do? How well did she or he did? He got 9A and you're not even getting an A. What you should do? You should not do that. You should encourage them. Why your child lose their confidence? Because they feel hopeless for you. They feel hopeless for you. And sometimes you feel hopeless for them. Why? You feel hopeless for them because maybe like Asian parents, let's say, they didn't get a good score. They didn't do the chores. They didn't do something right. Use their mouths. Do not use physical punishment or something like that. Why? You should use that. If you do that, you will not have a really strong connection with your child, which is teens. And if you really physically punish them, I don't think this is not supposed to happen. I don't think they will have a strong connection to you. Like, this will not happen in China for sure. And I don't know why, just like some parents always wanna let's just say bad words to their children. Like, you think those language are harmless. It's actually that's really hurtful to a child or either teens. Because sometimes language is a feeling of one's heart. If this person's heart hurts, then the parents will laugh. So, like, the teens, you should forget them. Because at this age, they're active, they're aggressive, they're really aggressive. Why they're active and aggressive? Active, no problem, but why they are aggressive? You know, some parents, when they're teens, Asian parents, like some Asian parents, when they're teens, talk to their parents. Like, they suggest their parents. Just a little bit. Something else. why your child is aggressive. Because a lot of reasons is from parents. You know, another information from WHO is teenagers, like let's say age 15 to 29. Suicide is the fourth reason why they died. You know why? Because they have a lot of pressure. 15 to 18. They're at high school. And high school, you know, boys, studying, frustrating, parenting, in that. Teenagers, maybe like when they angry, because when they angry, and then they probably will put that mark that says angry to other person. That's what we do when we're angry. However, I don't think parents should do that, like physically punish or say bad words. I told you guys in the first video that if you want to make your child better, just create a point for it. And some of Asian parents, they give up their child when their child is not doing well. What are you thinking? You want your child to give up because of you? You won't be the person who will be a whore working on the streets. You should know that. Why parents are doing that? Because they think they have rights of all the time. Because teens are younger than teens should be listened to them all the time. And teens supposed to be creative, supposed to have some idea, supposed to think, supposed to think. There is an example that a parent, not really, that's it, not really. Like, there's some parents give up for their children because their child didn't learn. You know why? Because this child never get encouraged. Let's say not really never. Because this child, when he did something that he thinks impressive, there's nobody else thinks that. Because this child, when he did impressive things of himself, he never get encouraged. we'll see like a few teens encourage them. Why? Because like, if you really give up on their learning or something, they will hit your life. For sure. Okay, let's say this. If you want them to learn something, you need to have made an agreement. Make an agreement on that. If you don't make an agreement, maybe like it will be a really big mistake. Because when teens don't want to learn that, it will be a fight. Because parents say, I spent so much time to give you those resources and you didn't learn. They don't really say learn. They don't really learn. They say that their child don't learn. Actually, they did. And they never get encouraged. You know why they never get encouraged? Maybe at the moment they got encouraged. Maybe like 2 or 3 days later. Just because a simple thing that their parents losing their mind. Sorry. You know what's the simple thing? The simple thing is maybe like wake up too late, or like haven't brushed their teeth, didn't brush their teeth, and then when they got into the car to school or they go down for breakfast, both parents, like your mom and dad, just talk to you. They're really good at talk to people. For 30 minutes at least. That is why you don't, like, the question is like this. Why you don't wake up early? You know how late it is? You know, it's like 7, you know, it's like 7 a.m. It's like 6:50, you haven't wake up. We'll talk about this. And then you will see after that, they will have some other topic that actually not related what you did that is wrong. What topic is that? Ask me when your parents like scold at you, like why you didn't even wake up, and it's related to everything. So I can see you're learning from this. So I know your learning is pretty bad. And never, ever, Asian parents always use never ever. You say you never ever do the chore yourself, you never ever study in, you never ever use your good struggle to study. What kind of word is that? Teens, just because they're bigger than child, and you talk to them like that nonsense, that's a real nonsense. Not like when your child are studying, that's nonsense. Okay, I know you might make money really good, but you need to talk to your child when he or she don't want to study. Like, why? What's the reason? Some Asian parents doesn't really, like, they don't seek reason is important. No, it's a big problem. And they always got it wrong. Like when you see, they never ever study by themselves? What do you mean? Your teen have to be live like 12 to 13 years, and in those let's say 12 years, he or she never ever been studying themselves. Or some Asian parents just like when they come study, you're seeing them. They're studying like at the box. Whatever I see must do. What kind of problem and sentence is that come to your mouth? Is there anything that teens expected to hear? Is that? If that's not, then you know the reason why teens are aggressive and angry naturally. When you say naturally, that's not really natural. Because teens are not because of their parents. The parents is everything you told us that we're doing wrong. Yeah, I told you that you're doing wrong. Because you're trying to push your child to the way that he become more scared to talk to you and like more possibility to ignore you. And this is not good, right? Physical punishment can mentally hurt them. And the scold are hard than from their heart. From their heart, what do you mean? Why I say parents don't know how to parent? Because there are two reasons. I don't think there's a lot of Asian parents that they have read any book about parenting. Second, as I always said, have you been a child? If you did, then why don't you know what will happen in your child's belly when you are saying this word or this sentence? Have you think about it? Ask yourself, why? Some Asian parents teach their child to think about others. How about this? The parents think about their child's feeling or mental health all the time. When you talk to them or when you scold to them, you can have a talk with them. Have a talk with them, not have a scold with them. That's not correct. So, you know that how to handle the teen, right? If the teens, because they're aggressive, they like punch you or scold you from nowhere, not really nowhere, because nobody will hit other for no reason. We must see the reason first and have a talk with them. That's not the right for parenting. See, I'm a 12 years old with a child, and I understand parenting already. Why? Because I'm the one who's received parenting from my parents. Because I know what it feels about when my parents did this to me, did that to me, and you don't. Because you're not a kid anymore. You're being a kid kid, you need to remember that feeling to use at the future parenting. And if you don't, I only see like you're really good at parenting. Because when you're a child and you receive whatever physical punishment, mental punishment, or scolded from your parents, you know what does that feel, right? Now just think about that. If that's on your child, what that is. Like a teen, let's say a teen, their heart, their mental is starting to grow a little. Their feels that they can put pressure on themselves. This kind of power, they're starting to grow. It's not really in the growth or outstanding growth. You should take care of your child whenever whatever their age. They're still young living. They're still your child. Some Asian parents, they've said that after you turn 18 years old, get out of my house and live yourself. Whatever you can leave or you will die. Or like whatever you can leave or you can die, just go, just get out of my house and live by yourself. Whatever you can live or you can die. They don't care. I'm translating this to English because when you heard that in like the other language, because that's actually an aim. And it's really frustrating to hear that, right? I mean, and same words, or I said same item. There's a lot of item that will be mentally or physically hurt your child. That to use that on your child with the power of they can hold pressure, starting to grow, and use that to your child. What about your child? What's say about you? What do you want?
Can we give a round of applause for our speaker, Dawood?